This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Purdue's offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They go right back to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On second and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines! Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Hold on. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
He can't make the catch and over the middle of the field. Sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Throws to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Coming after it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
The field goal is no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so
He's taking the shot. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the Big House.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Boilermakers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Dropping back, it's Warren. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
With jet sweep pass. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Dropping back, it's Card. Fires to the right. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Edwards. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the defense in desperation mode trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch. My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Looking downfield, it's Warren. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You'd want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team right here, they got to love the